So today we're talking about websites. So I'm going to talk about why you need a website as an artist and a creative, and then I'm going to give you a walkthrough of my website so that you can see exactly what I did and some of the decisions that I made for my website so that you can go and do your website and figure out how to do one or just revamp yours. So why does an artist need a website? I know a lot of artists, especially new artists, young artists, are saying, well, we have social media and they get a lot of traction from their social media. Well, in my website, when I do the analytics, there's a lot of people that will make decisions based off of coming to my website and then deciding to hire me for a project or a commission or to do this opportunity. So websites are really important, especially when you're thinking about getting deeper and deeper into the art world, museums, residencies, things like that. So social media is great for being discovered randomly because you're in a place where people all over the world would just go to every day just to check out, and they can sort of stumble across your work just by searching for a topic. So social media does have its place. But one thing about social media you always have to understand, and I think we all kind of know this, is that social media is not yours. You do not own it. You don't own the handle. You don't own that space on the server. So at any time, social media, Instagram, TikTok, any platform can be taken from you. And not only that, you're always battling the algorithm. So whatever you want to do on your social media site or account, sometimes you won't be seen unless you please the algorithm, and that will warp the things that you want to do, or you just don't want to do it at all, so you're just left in the abyss and you're not seen at all. So social media does have a lot of drawbacks, and they don't have ability to actually let you add features to it or take emails, do all the things that a website will allow you to do. It's great to have as an addition to get discoverability, but you want a place that you can have and control that's your own. So that is why it's important for you to have a website, so that when people want to make decisions on knowing more about you, they have a place where they can go to do that, to learn more about you, to reach out to you, to see a lot of the work, and it's in context. It's not a 1x1 inch picture on a feed that has a ton of other images surrounding it. It's basically on a website of your own. So that is why it's important to have your own website, and I'm going to show you my website and what I've done to it and what I think all artists should do and some of the pages that all artists should have on their website. So let's go. So here we are in front of my website. You want to make sure that you showcase what you're all about and the type of work that you do up front in the page that people land on. So this is what I have, a big mural that I did in Indiana, and it kind of showcases the type of work that I do. So I definitely picked a mural that I really want people to see the colors and the type of style and everything that I do. But a artist website, what you want to do too is make sure you have a couple of key things, and that is an about me page, so like the bio that you want, a resume, and then you want to make sure you have your portfolio and contact page. So I have all that, and we'll walk through that as well. So when we look at the top, I want to make sure that everything is super clean, and you can kind of see I have my CV, which is basically my resume, on one page, a press sort of page where you can see some of the press that I've gotten over the years, and then a bio about me page. And then when you go to the right of that, I want people to see my artwork. So basically my portfolio, and when you make a portfolio on or put a portfolio on your website, you want to make sure that you break it up into sections where not everything is on one single page. So breaking it up into what the artwork sort of classification is. So I have installations on one page, I have murals on another page. So everything that is beside each other has similar context. So this is kind of like my portfolio page, the artworks, and then I have projects. So projects are basically things I've done through the arts that I want to sort of tell more of a story with. So like this project right here, I'm still working on. I'm building a sculpture for the airport. So this is where you can sort of dive deeper into that project. Same thing with other shows I've done in the past. You can sort of see more about that and sort of dive deeper into that. So I have a page dedicated to that. And then I have a page dedicated to my prints. So my website is built on Shopify. So when you're building a website, you can choose from quite a few different content management systems. Shopify is a platform or content management system that focuses on e-commerce. So this one right here, I love mainly because I sell a lot of stuff. So I sell prints, as you can see right here, in different variations. And when you sort of see the actual page for each of the prints, it's really clean, nicely done. That's why I like it. Same with the art tools that I sell. So I design and print out and sell art tools and art supplies. So this is a big seller of mine, and my book as well. So Shopify allows me to create these e-commerce sections of my website to be really nice and clean. So that's why I like it. But you can choose another content management system. Shopify is very difficult when it comes to making a regular page. So it took me a long time just to make a regular About Me page. So that is one thing that's a trade-off. I would say something like a Squarespace is a lot more, I would say, helpful and intuitive for artists to do their website on, mainly because you don't have to think a lot about how to put it together, because there's so many tools to help you build on a Squarespace. This one is, like I said, mainly dedicated to the e-commerce section. So when you hit my video button on the navigation, it takes you to my website or my YouTube, where you can subscribe as well. I can't subscribe to myself because that is me, but that goes to there. And then most importantly, the contact page. This is where making it easy for people to get in touch with you is super important. So that is what I have. And then my social media stuff at the bottom. But one thing I like about Shopify, and I think Squarespace has this as well, and you want to make sure you have this on the website platform that you choose to build your website on, is the ability to look at analytics. And when we go into my admin page of my website, you can kind of see, this is the front page, but we can go to analytics and see everything about, you know, what this site is doing, how people come in, the sales that I've gotten over the past, the past month or so. So you can kind of see this, but the main thing that I kind of look at sometimes and I notice is that, oh, there's a large portion of people that will come to me through mobile. So you can kind of say, okay, if I do anything to this website, I have to make sure that it's mobile friendly, because most of the people coming to my website, especially in the past month or so, has been on a cell phone. And then the next largest group is desktop. So like what I'm using right now on my desktop, people see my website and visit my website through that. I also get location, which most of the people, of course, are coming from the US from my website, but I also have United Kingdom, I have Canada, I have Australia, and then I have Germany. So the referral websites are really good information on where your traffic is coming from. That's external from, you know, any of the search engines or social. So Empower Field Mile High is basically the stadium that the Denver Broncos, the football team, plays in. I did a mural for them, so they featured me on their website. So this is probably people clicking on a button on their website to visit my website. And then you can kind of see Denver 7, that's a local news station. That's basically when I was featured on a couple of different articles. And then you can also see like the social media platforms that drive traffic to me. Instagram is the largest, YouTube is the second largest. So I can see the source of them, and then I can see exactly if they bought something from coming to me from those websites. So that's great information. And then all this information is something that you really want to hone in on and sort of figure out, because that can kind of tell you exactly where you should be putting some of your energy when it comes to trying to get your work out there. So most of mine is sort of catered towards sales, but like I said, I can see exactly the bulk of information when it comes to in general, where are people coming from? So like I said, mobile. So I'm going to focus on making sure my content is mobile friendly. I have a large portion from Instagram and YouTube, so I have to make sure that I keep those things in mind whenever I'm sort of putting my work out there. So this is something that's really, really important when it comes to building your website, making sure that you have an opportunity to dive into some of those analytics in your website so that you can make better decisions when building your website and promoting your website and figuring out what you need to do to drive people to your website. So this is a place where, like I said, after people see me on Instagram and YouTube and other stuff, and they want to make a decision on whether to bring me into an opportunity, they go to my website and they see, my website, and they basically learn more about me and figure out whether they want to reach out to me to do an opportunity, a commission, a mural, whatever. But a website is truly, truly important for this type of situation. So hopefully that helped out, showing you a little bit of the behind the scenes of my website, walking you through some of the decisions on, the pages I'm creating, why I'm using Shopify over Squarespace. Both of those are great, but because I'm doing a lot of e-commerce, that's why I'm using Shopify, whereas I would suggest using Squarespace for a lot of other artists because it's so easy to use and it's a lot more affordable. So like I said, hopefully this helped out. I'll have more videos like this showcasing what I'm doing in my practice and giving you a little walkthrough of the behind the scenes. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will see you next time. Peace.